You are watching Blue Ridge Communications TV 13, now available in HD on channel 613.
Blue Ridge Communications TV 13 Sports presents high school football. Welcome, friends. I'm George Everett, joined by my broadcast partner, Jim Tack. Tonight's pregame is brought to you by Coordinated Health, the region's #1 provider of sports medicine for over 25 years. Visit coordinatedhealth.com to learn more. Jim, tonight we have a good one. We're here in Ashland, Pennsylvania, Fountain Springs, and we have 7-0 Jim Thorpe against 7-0 North Schuylkill.
Not too often you're going to get two teams in the same league going this deep into 7-0. It's going to be awfully good. A great defense with Jim Thorpe and very powerful offense with North Schuylkill.
Absolutely. Around Jim Thorpe, they're saying the Red Swarm is back, and they're probably going to need it tonight. And they have the horses to pull it off. They have a great defensive line and a great linebacker crew.
Well, linebacker that we're going to take a look at, Kevin Vitti, leads the team this year in tackles, and we've watched him over several years grow and mature, reads real well on the inside. On the D-line and O-line, Hunter Gibson, number 64, has had an outstanding year for the Olympians, and we talked to Coach Rosenberger. He was one of the first guys that he mentioned that just having a great year.
As far as North Schuylkill is concerned, they probably have the best quarterback, running back, and wide receiver combination in the AFL.
John Rapinski, Bobby Grigas, and Tevin Murray, the 6'5 wideout. Grigas, unbelievable amount of touchdowns, but Rapinski, the guy who's over 1,000 yards rushing, the running back. Unbelievable.
Yep.
Grigas, as the quarterback, the minute you're going to gang up on Rapinski, he's going to throw the ball. He's thrown for 12 touchdowns this year, 975 in the air. So they have a very powerful offense.
And we saw it a few weeks ago. You shut down one, the other one picks up the slack.
I was here for the Marion game, and Marion did everything they could defensively. Gang up, they're throwing the ball with a 6'5 wideout, loosen up, play some man. They're going to run the ball. Rapinski on a trap up inside.
A very potent offense against a great defense. We'll be back with the starting lineups right after this.
Afraid of witches, ghosts, goblins, and big banks? Don't let big banks be the scariest of them all. Let JTNB take away the fear of paying high fees and scary service. May the friendly spirits of community banking be that of joy. Cast away the spells of Wall Street's horrors and treat yourself to no-trick banking. Bewitched or switch. Banking with JTNB is a beautiful thing. Best wishes to you for a safe and happy Halloween.
Jim Thorpe Neighborhood Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Abeloff's Bring It Home event is on, and it's never been easier to own or lease your perfect Nissan. Now save up to $5,000 on every new Altima. Bring home the completely redesigned Rogue with an all-time low monthly payment of just $249, and save like never before on Sentra with 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash back. All with the Abeloff Advantage program, so you can bring your new Nissan home with confidence. Hurry to Abeloff Nissan on Route 611 in Bartonsville.
One of the common problems we get phone calls about is power outages. All garage door openers have a manual release located directly above the door. Disengage the garage door by reaching up for that red cord and pulling down on the trolley assembly. Once the garage door is in the manual operation, you'd want to secure it with one of the locks that should be provided on the door. When the power is restored, do the reverse of disengaging it to put it in your manual mode. If you're having a problem with your garage door opener, please feel free to give us a call here at Palmer & Garage Doors Incorporated.
Welcome to Rentschler Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
And Rentschler Chevrolet. I'm here to tell you about the best built truck, the Chevy Silverado.
Hey, don't forget about Ram trucks and the highest towing capacity.
Well, what about great gas mileage? Chevy Cruze with over 40 miles per gallon.
Take a look at the stylish Dart and 36 miles per gallon.
Gentlemen, can you agree on anything?
Sure. No matter what you're looking for, Rentschler has it.
We're minutes away in Slatington. Stop in today.
And welcome back to Ashland, Pennsylvania. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Rentschler Chevrolet, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. No matter what you're looking for, Rentschler has it on Route 873 in Slatington. It's a beautiful night for football, Jim.
Nice crowd.
Yes.
Nice crowd. We're finishing up Parents' Night, Senior Night, excuse me, for all sports in the fall here at Northern Lehigh. Northern Lehigh. What am I doing? North Schuylkill. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I never did that before.
Here we go. The starting offensive lineup for the Jim Thorpe Olympians. Shane Snisky, number 7, your quarterback. Kevin Vitti, the fullback. Robert Heller is your tailback. Heller almost has 1,000 yards already, Jim. Colton Hurley, tight end. Ryan Carroll, wide receiver. Alex Steigerwald, wide receiver. And the big boys, Hunter Gibson at tackle, Matt Scher, left guard, William Nieves, center, Derek Scott at right guard, and Andrew Lowen at right tackle.
Student Council, National Honor Society.
For the North Schuylkill defense, and it is a good one. Up front at nose guard, Paul Dean. Watch that guy bottle things up. Nathan Gadinsky at the tackle, Keanu Ziedik at defensive end, and Dane Tarantelli at defensive end. Linebackers, Major Jordan, C.J. Steinhilber, Jesse Wetzel, and Richard Zahodnik. In the secondary, Bobby Grigas, also their quarterback, and Jordan Marlowe, and Pat Gownley at free safety.
And the North Schuylkill offense, Bobby Grigas is the quarterback, Major Jordan, the fullback, what a great name, and John Rapinski, the 1,000-yard rushing tailback. Ryan Mazika, Jordan Marlowe, Tevin Murray, Richard Zahodnik, your receiving core. And Paul Dean, Nathan Gadinsky, Brett Budwash, C.J. Steinhilber, Jordan Zichik is your offensive lineman.
In yesterday's all-league meet at Tuscarora.
On defense, for the Olympians, Hunter Gibson, their outstanding defensive tackle, Andrew Lowen, Colton Hurley, and Greg Palmer at the end. The linebackers, Kevin Vitti, John Lowen, and Dean Richards, a real active crew. And in the secondary, Ryan Carroll, Alex Steigerwald, Robbie Geisinger, and Antonio Madera.
And there you can see some of the crowd here this evening. As I said, it's a beautiful night. Just a little chill in the air. The field's in beautiful shape there. You can see it.
It is. We were down there at the beginning of the game and couldn't believe the kind of condition that it's in. And you know, we have Major Jordan in here tonight, the inside linebacker, and he was injured in the Lehighton game late and sat out the next week. So good to see him return. He may have been back a little earlier, but he's a pretty special inside linebacker, number 42, and I strayed off track there. I'm sorry. It was in my mind watching him play before, but it is. It's a good atmosphere. The stands are filled. Suzette Band gets up there, it'll be packed. And we had talked earlier, but Jim Thorpe people have filed in pretty steadily now.
Yes. Yep. It's there. You can see some of the Jim Thorpe fans.
Ryan is a 3-year member of the Spartan golf team.
And we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back with some action after these messages.
Afraid of witches, ghosts, goblins, and big banks? Don't let big banks be the scariest of them all. Let JTMB take away the fear of paying high fees and scary service. May the friendly spirits of community banking be that of joy. Cast away the spells of Wall Street's horrors and treat yourself to no-trick banking. Bewitched or switch. Banking with JTMB is a beautiful thing. Best wishes to you for a safe and happy Halloween.
Jim Thorpe Neighborhood Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Abeloff's Bring It Home event is on, and it's never been easier to own or lease your perfect Nissan. Now save up to $5,000 on every new Altima. Bring home the completely redesigned Rogue with an all-time low monthly payment of just $249, and save like never before on Sentra with 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash back. All with the Abeloff Advantage program, so you can bring your new Nissan home with confidence. Hurry to Abeloff Nissan on Route 611 in Bartonsville.
Pencor Hydraulics at 180 Pine Street in Aquashikla, just behind the Aquashikla Fire Company, is a full-service hydraulic hose shop. We stock all types of air, hydraulic, suction, and snowplow hoses, and all the related fittings. Our friendly staff will work with you and assemble your product while you wait. Next time you need a hydraulic hose or fitting, come check us out. Our inventory is huge and our prices are exceptional. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and look forward to doing business with you. Stop in or give us a call at 616-826-6000.
Sometimes you cherish quiet moments. Other times you feel like living out loud. At Ken & Company Aveda Salon Spa, all you have to do is crave self-expression. We do the rest. From cut to color to styling, turning how you feel into how you look. Isn't it time you tried something new? Your vibe suddenly is more alive. Visit us soon. Ken & Company Aveda Salon Spa, Main Street in Stroudsburg.
Scott's Signs and Printing on Route 611 in Mount Pocono is your full-service sign and printing destination. We offer 25 years of experience specializing in all phases of signage, printing, engraving, and an in-house design team. With our state-of-the-art facility, we will serve you quickly and affordably. A variety of trophies and plaques, commercial printing, and indoor to outdoor signs of all variations. Also vehicle vinyl, business cards, flyers, and wide-format printers. Visit Scott's now or call Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 570-839-5951.
Football fans, welcome back to Fountain Springs, Ashland, Pennsylvania. And as we said, Jim, there you can see the field in beautiful shape. That's a great end zone shot from our crew. Appreciate that. This evening's officiating crew: referee Chip Culp, umpire Dan Becker, linesman Paul Vacula, line judge Cal Corral, and back judge Mike Shinkus. An experienced crew. There you can see the North Schuylkill Spartans, who will be in all red this evening with the blue numbers with the white trim. And Jim Thorpe will be in white pants as well as the white jerseys and white helmets. So no mistaking the teams this evening. And I can't believe that cowbell's going to last all game. There'll be consequences and repercussions. She keeps ringing at my ear.
Well, you love the horns.
I do.
Northwestern, but
as a matter of fact, you said you're not going to buy me one,
I
so
will
I can
not
take
buy
care of
you
that
one.
tomorrow at the Lehighton Halloween parade. They always sell them there.
You'll have that thing up here in the booth, and we'll both get fired, and that'll be it.
There you can see the Jim Thorpe Olympians. Just getting ready to break through the banner.
And it's going to be an interesting challenge. People said, oh, it's a mismatch. You know what? Jim Thorpe has done everything they're supposed to do. They're 7-0. And I don't care what the score was, they're 7-0. And that's the important thing. They've done a great job of finding their way. And as you get further into this, your kids get better and that confidence comes on. The only place where I see there may be a little bit of is inside. Some of those big guys for North Schuylkill, very, very powerful. However, I'm sure Jim Thorpe will offset that with some stunning and stemming and moving up front.
Yes, and Coach Rosenberger does a great job. But you know, one of the keys this evening, keep that Spartan offense off of the field, and to do that, the Jim Thorpe offense has to control the ball, has to be able to move it up and down the field. You don't want that cha-cha offense, that 1-2-3 kick. Right. It's going to be a long night.
And you know, we talked earlier about North Schuylkill, and they'll just take Murray, who's 6'5", and you know, they run a curl out with him. So I think they're going to have to creep in and out of coverages to try to throw, or go up right on him and smack him right on the line of scrimmage to take him out of his rhythm. That's the other thing they can do.
Yep. So Jim Thorpe won the toss and deferred. They will take the ball in the second half. The North Schuylkill Spartans will receive the kick. They will be on our left, moving left to right. And as I said, not going to mistake them. North Schuylkill in all red, Jim Thorpe in all white. And this should be a good one. It's great that we have such a good game in week 8. Trying to think here, and big playoff implications here for Jim Thorpe.
And our other crew is up in Delaware Valley versus Scranton for a championship.
It's a playoff game already. That's league championship.
So talk about being fortunate in the level of games that we've been able to get here at 13 have been outstanding. We're ready to roll.
And that's Bailey Becker teeing it up, kicking it off. It's a nice high kick, going to come down at about the 10-yard line. And a middle return. And a nice return. Going to be out across the 30, and the North Schuylkill Spartans will take over at about the 32-yard line.
Stopped there by...
Brought down by number 20, Justin St.
I have Bob Heller, 36 and 20. Justin St. Hill.
Yep, and you can see number 28, Elliott Clark, on the return. So the Spartans on the left hash 31-yard line. 2 wides closest to us. And a mini speed sweep, and nice little gain for the Spartans. Rapinski set up in the slot to the right. Just came across and a quick sweep.
Both guards pulling.
So gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Wow, he threaded that needle. Going to be about a 12-yard gain. Richie Zahodnik on the reception. First down of the evening for the Spartans. And right at midfield. And Rapinski again off that left side. Pretty much the same play as before, just a little different formation. He was in the backfield that time. And this time, there's the horn. Wonder where he got that.
Another same sweep. Heading into the sidelines.
Spartans looking over to the bench. Quickly coming back up the line. Uh-oh. High snap. And that, I say it every week, it all starts with the snap.
Palmer on the stop. 5'11", 190-pound defensive end, and help from Gibson. And they got him in the spot they need him to be, a 3rd and 4.
Yep, 3rd and a long 4. Going to run that same play to the right side, and the Red Swarm defense was ready for it. Going to bring up 4th down and about 5. Normally a punting situation, but we'll have to wait and see.
Nice job good pursuit inside. Lowen running downhill from the inside linebacker spot. Steigerwald on the stop. They're going for
it. And the Spartans going for it on 4th down. And they're going to come up short. So a good job by that Olympian defense, Jim.
Early on the stop, that's huge.
You can see a little blast up inside. They needed 5, they got 4. 1st and 10 Olympians.
Great pursuit. By the Olympians.
And a little toss to the left. Oh, ball's on the ground. I'll tell you what, that's a nice play. You talk about making something out of nothing.
Stop by Jesse Wetzel, and just that stop allowed people to overrun and get out of their lanes. And we see a little bit of slippage out there.
Yeah, you can see why Robert Heller has 900 and some yards already. So, 2nd and about 6. Heller coming across in motion. They're going to pass out of this speed sweep. Man wide open. Man wide open.
Great call.
Yep.
Great call.
So they ran that speed sweep, which they have done all year, and this time they pull up. Robert Heller pulls up, throws the ball, and there was nobody there.
And a great time to call it, not expected.
And you see who that was on the reception, Jim? That was Shane Sniski, your quarterback. So 1st and 10.
I didn't realize that.
Olympians inside the 10-yard line, just inside. And it's going to be Heller up inside.
Heller on the carry for the Olympians.
Running the ISO with the lead back.
Tarantelli in on tackle for the Spartans.
Dane Tarantelli on the stop for North Schuylkill.
2nd down and goal coming up for the Olympians. Ball resting at the 8-yard line.
So they pick up a yard on that. Going to be 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
They're out in a trips tight end formation to the left, empty backfield.
All right, Jim Thorpe going to take a timeout now that they have seen what North Schuylkill's going to do to that particular formation.
Timeout taken by the Olympians.
So I don't know if a lot of people expected this. Jim Thorpe shuts down the North Schuylkill offense, and on the 2nd play, I believe it is, a speed sweep pass gets them down just inside the 10-yard line. But the Olympians have to get some points here. That's big.
That 4th down stop was huge. And the sweep pass was called at the right time. And now they're knocking on the door.
A couple of scoring updates here. Lehigh 14. Shenandoah Valley 0. Blue Mountain 7. Tamako 0. And Northwestern's out in front of Palmerton 13-0. Thank Dan Snyder for his help up here in the booth.
Northwestern bouncing back after a tough loss. And when we say tough, it was a couple turnovers coming back against the Bombers.
So pistol formation here with a little bunch to the left, and there's that toss again. This time Heller cuts it up inside. He gets down to about the 6-yard line and not a whole lot more than that.
Heller once again on the carry.
And as I said, little bunch formation, which usually means toss, or they'll run a little counter back off of that.
Yeah, and
even some quick passes.
It creates, and Tarantelli again on the stop, it creates some alleys. And you're putting yourself against the outside perimeter 4 with space to the sideline. So a good choice. They're going to see how they're going to adjust. Are they going to bring an in? A lot of times people take an inside linebacker, move them over to the trips. Or the other way.
Little bunch to the right this time. Tight end back to the left. Rolling out to the right. And there's those 3 receivers out in some patterns, but nobody really open. So Snisky tucks it up inside. Going to bring up 4th down and 3.
Jordan, the sophomore backer, again sprinting out. At that point, wants to get a pass run option.
Spartans will attempt the field goal. Number 11, Bailey Becker.
So Jim Thorpe's going to line up and kick a field goal here. Bailey Becker back. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it's no good. Just wide. It looked good from this angle, Jim. I couldn't really tell, but whenever you kick from that hash mark, it's tough.
Well, they got to build on that. That was not expected. So I'm sure they gained some respect real early here.
So the ball comes back to the 20-yard line where North Schuylkill will take over in the second possession. I formation. Bobby Grigas under center. A little trap up inside or a little dive. I couldn't tell, Jim. Somebody pulling that?
I couldn't see. It's been a play they've run all year, the quick inside trap. And the Olympians, here we get a great end zone view. No, they did what, we call the old Burger King block, a triple-double on the center. They just want to hand it up inside and let him find a crease. But great fill by the inside linebackers that time.
Yep, and that was number 40, Pat Gownley on the carry. Little speed sweep action to hold the linebackers. Going to give the ball off to John Rapinski to the outside around that left corner, and he's off to the races.
Just a little bit of counter action.
And about a 42-yard gain on that play for Rapinski. And that quickly changes field position. First down and 10.
Score out of Delaware County, Pencrest 7, Upper Darby 7.
So closer to 50 yards on that carry, but either way, it's first and 10 for the Spartans. And they're going to throw off of this. Nice play action fake. Big receiver in the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh.
So a 30-yard touchdown pass. And a little action on the roof.
Yeah, a little action on the roof. There's some pounding up there, so Murray.
I'll tell you what, Jim, he was covered. He just managed to get a step behind the defenders, and he's just so tall. He just reaches up.
Watch the ball placement. Left-handed quarterback. And again,
rolling right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that's what makes them so dangerous.
Yep. And they've been jamming up the run. So you like we talked about, you go to Murray.
Kick is good.
For the strike.
6:30 to play in the first quarter. The score, your Spartans 7, Jim Thorpe.
And on your Poverty Garage Door scoreboard, our first points of the evening. There you can see number 10, Tevin Murray. North Schuylkill Spartans out to a 7-0 lead over the Jim Thorpe Olympians.
Bobby Grigas is, and again, I don't know the particulars, but an outstanding baseball player. Just watch him get this front shoulder around, open up the hips, and that's a touch, folks. That would have hit him right in the helmet. That's what it gave him a little bit of room to run, put put some air under the ball, and that's the danger of this North Schuylkill offense.
And then Murray's going to come in and kick off.
Tevin Murray to move it away for the Spartans.
And a nice return for the Olympians. Going to get the ball out at about the 36-yard line, and that is number 36 for the Olympians. Robert Heller, he's doing it all this evening. Lehigh out to a 20-0 lead over Shenandoah Valley.
Zeka on the stop for the Spartans. And here we go with the Olympians.
And that's beat sweep motion again. They're going to hand it off. And they're going to get the corner, pick up a couple yards. That's number 23.
Number 23 on the carry, Ryan Carroll.
And that's Ryan Carroll. He's going to get around the corner, pick up 5.
Stopped that time by
Far side.
Pat Gownley, a junior free safety. And again, it just by design, it opens up alleys on the outside.
All right, Jim Thorpe in that pistol formation again. And they're going to bring Heller across. They're going to hand off the ball behind the quarterback this time. He's going to try it out to the right. Got to pick up a yard or two. Still going to bring up third down. Got to be third and manageable, though. Third and a long 3.
Number 58, Disick on the tackle for the Spartans.
Disick on the tackle, the left end, and you can see people inside. See Disick, then nice job there. Take on the block, get off, shed the offensive lineman to the inside.
There you can see Shane Snisky and the troops breaking the offensive huddle. Good look at number 33, Kevin Beatty. Oh, ball on the turf again. Second time this evening for the Olympians. Coach Rosenberg is going to be happy about that.
Snitsky is brought down in the backfield.
And those minuses.
Fourth down coming up for the Olympians.
And the ball was just to the left of the quarterback, and a nice job by Robert Heller to try to catch it in midair, but he's already moving forward and kind of away for the snap. So from 3rd and 3, go to 4th and 12. And obviously a punting situation for the Olympians. And that ball's going to hit and take an Olympian bounce. And it's going to be inside the 30-yard line where the North Schuylkill Spartans will take over for their 3rd offensive possession.
So far, just on a shotgun chart, North Schuylkill's run that kind of buck sweep to the left 4 times. They've tried up inside with the fullback once, and then we've had a long touchdown pass to Murray, who's out here.
They're going to change formations here.
They're trading. They didn't move the nose guard over.
Oh, the ball right through the hands of number 4, John Lipinski. And he had some room out there in the flats, Jim. Nobody with him. I think the defense got a little distracted by what was going on. The clapping of the hands and the shifting formations.
It's right there.
Yep.
It's right there, and he's going to run a while, and that would have been behind the line of scrimmage, forward pass, but he would have gotten credit for a long gain on that.
And it probably just took his eye off of the ball, and that happens to the best of us.
It's a trap.
And that's number 20. Richard's a Hodnick on the carry. He's going to pick up. He's going to pick up about 3. He's going to bring up 3rd down and a short 6.
Madera on the stop. The little crossing scissors action. Last time they ran that, they got 50. So, but again, it's a positive play, but that just means that Jim Thorpe's sitting in a little better.
Some motion across to the right, and there's going to be a penalty flag, and that's going to change the play call.
Penalty flag before the snap.
Some type of snap infraction.
So it's going to take us back to 3rd and a little more than 10. 2 sticks.
It's Murray time.
How about it?
Now, previously, George, when I've seen them, they like him on a curl. I'm not discounting the wideout that we have over here.
Tough to match up, though, with a 6'5" receiver. And out into the flats, and a quarterback draw up inside. Not going to get him 10. Going to get him about 3.
Oh,
Brought down by John Lowen.
Lowen, the nose tackle.
4th down and 8 coming up.
Stayed at home.
Bring us back in punt formation.
Tried the quarterback draw.
Yep. And number 7, your quarterback, Bobby Grigg, is back in punt formation. Nice snap.
Boy, I thought they had a chance of blocking that, but don't rough them. The Olympians are going to get the ball back with good position.
Yep. About the 31-yard line.
Again, their lead play has been the bunch sweep. They tried an isolation down inside the 10-yard line, but I don't have them really taking any shots inside at all. Again, the well-timed sweep pass early for a huge gain.
And they're going to hand that ball off up inside, and that's a nice little run.
Number 33, Kevin Vitti, the fullback.
And Vitti does a nice job. He'll move the pile for you. That's number 33, the fullback, Kevin Vitti.
Major Jordan on the stop. Now, like we said, they
31-yard line.
Spread them out with 4 wide. And again, smart move. Pull people out of the box so you can get a little running alley in there, because they are really tough from tackle to tackle. If you keep a tight end in there, it's one more person inside.
Yep, and a nice trap block by number 71, Andrew Lowen. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 6. 3 receivers to the right. And quarterback's going to take it up inside. Nowhere to go. And the back that was supposed to come across didn't quite get there. Going to lose a yard for the Olympians.
Tarantelli.
Gudinski in on the tackle.
Sorry, that Gudinski, a tackle for loss.
Bring up a 3rd down and 8, we'll call it. Ball resting at the 33-yard line.
A couple quick scoring updates. Lehighton 27-0 over Shenandoah Valley. Here's a kind of a shocker. Monterey area, 14-zip over Marion.
That is huge.
Monterey must be much improved from the beginning of the year. And Snitsky going to roll out to the right. Nobody there. Going to tuck it. No, throw it at the last minute. Defender falls down with the ball's overthrown. Going to bring up 4th and long.
Intended for number 23, Ryan Carroll.
He had 2
That'll bring up a 4th down and 8 for the Olympians.
Deep receivers. And just they were covered. I mean, he did the right thing of just throwing the ball kind of in an empty area, and you'll see great pursuit in there by Steinhilber, 51, the defensive end.
What a great shot that is. I like you, Jim, I love the end zone.
Love the end zone. I'll take as many as they can give me.
And it's a nice punt. And a fair catch called for.
Fair catch called for.
Great catch.
Spartans are going to play first and 10.
Northwestern must have gotten a safety now. The lead is 15-0.
11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Saturday, October 18th.
Well, that's a great test for them. Palmerton is a good team. They have a nice team. And for Northwestern to come back like that after a tough one says a lot about who they are.
Yep. And there you got a good shot of number 28, Elliott Clark from North Schuylkill. Did a nice job fair catching that punt.
Yes, he did. Tough job.
And a handoff to number 4, John Rapinski, and he hit the hole with the ball actually on his hip. And he did a nice job recovering there and gaining some yardage.
And running the off-tackle power.
There you can see the ball. He does a nice job, tucks it back in. And we got a Jim Thorpe player now. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Madeira on the stop, his third of the evening. But, and again, this may mean nothing, but they've run every play but one to the left.
Yep.
Now, I found coaches sometimes will run it to their bench. They unconsciously do that. So they have a better view maybe of what's going on. Now, maybe they found something in scouting. We'll see if it balances out as we move on. But I love to take a look at those things.
So number 14, John Lowen, he's up and he's got to come out for one play. Looks like it was just a cramp. A little hobbled there. Anybody that's ever gotten a cramp knows that cramp might be gone, but that pain's going to hang on for a little bit, but he'll run it out. Hopefully be right back in there.
The middle of the night is the worst for the calf.
I'm a sissy, I know.
I yell for my wife. What do you want me to do?
There's
quickness.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice job by that right side of the offensive line, just collapsing the defensive end and linebacker and tackle in.
So much for the theory of going to the left, just as we mentioned that. Here he comes and has a nice lead blocker. Downley out in front of him.
Yep. And a gain of 20 on the play. So first and 10. And that's probably going to do it for the first quarter. And on your Palmerton Garage Door scoreboard at the end of quarter number 1, our score, North Schuylkill Spartans 7, Jim Thorpe Olympians 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
Let Northern Lehigh Team Sales outfit your team. Our embroidery and silk screeners will customize your order with high quality and affordable clothing in all sizes. At Northern Lehigh Team Sales, our goal is complete customer satisfaction. We carry the latest performance wear options and accessories, including Under Armour apparel. Check out our extensive clothing line for your team on the field or in the business community. Visit NorthernLehighTeamSales.com and show your team spirit. Northern Lehigh Team Sales is not affiliated with Northern Lehigh Sporting Goods.
And we are back for the start of quarter number 2. Here you can see the Jim Thorpe sideline. The Olympians trailing 7-0. A lot of football yet to be played, Jim. So far, Olympians doing a nice job. It's just that combination, that we talked about in the pregame. Quarterback Bobby Grievous to 6'5", 6'6", Tevin Murray. And it's just, you don't have anybody to cover a 6'5" guy.
Jim Thorpe has kept the ball in front of him. And I'll tell you what, Murray on the touchdown, there was good coverage. That ball was perfectly placed.
Yep, he just got a step behind the defenders.
Now he's out wide here. I'm just wondering
if
they're gonna run the curl, give him some width there. He's out here on the island alone.
Nope. They're just going to hand off up inside. Uh-oh. John Rapinski with some room and some speed and some touchdown. And that's 43 yards. on the touchdown. And Jim, maybe you called it. They put him so far out here. He was out at the numbers, and it was a distraction to the defense. So while the defense is looking at Murray, there goes Rapinski, and that's what we talked about.
Yep. He draws a lot of attention. Right there, they seal the edge. And look at big lineman down there. That's not Chicatano. It's Nathan Gadinsky leading the way. You get a big lineman running out in front of you like that, he has something special.
And quarterback Bobby Griegus in to attempt the kick. And it's up, and it's good. So, Jim, how's this for a quarter and 10 seconds worth of work? 9 carries for John Rapinski, 135 yards.
Speed. Speed, and like I said, I'm impressed when I see that big lineman. They sealed the edge, and he came around. Incredible.
Yep, and there you can see in your Pomerany Garage Door scoreboard, North Schuylkill extends their lead 14-0, beginning of the second quarter. One play in, actually.
There they end up with a counter tray type with the lineman kicking in the back following. They just washed the side in.
Yes. And there you can see it. Once he gets the edge, it's tough to catch him.
Back deep for the the Olympians, number 23.
Senior Rapinski, 5'9", 185.
36, Robert Heller. Tevin Murray to kick it away for the Spartans.
And Tevin Murray's going to kick it off. And kind of a wounded duck's going to go out of bounds, and I'm sure the Olympians are going to take the ball at the 35-yard line to start. And they will. So the Jim Thorpe offense has to get a little more going here. They've got to control the ball a little more.
Yeah, and you're right. Control the ball. They don't need to panic here. They don't need to try to strike. They've had success on the outside. No, I don't know. Trips formation out here. Actually, it looks unbalanced. It is unbalanced now, George.
Yep, and they're going to pull that guard. And I'll tell you what, that's quite the job right there by number 40, Pat Gallagher.
He comes up strong. They had the other tackle over on this side, drove down, and then the motion man kick. But he just comes down so fast in that safety spot. So I'm wondering if we're going to hand off and run the sweep pass again.
Yep.
Because when that safety's coming down like that, you may have that shot.
Usually, you're kind of worried when your safety's making a tackle, but he's making a tackle like 1 yard across the line of scrimmage and not 10.
Right.
So too wide to the far side. Motion behind for. And around the corner, going to be close, going to pick up something. Going to bring up third down and short, although it must be a flag. I saw the official tell the sticks to stay put. That was Ryan Carroll coming across. And sorry about that. I kind of stopped halfway through to watch the play. And it's going to be against the Olympians.
Tough break. Would have get him in a position to grab another set of downs. And some good blocks up front.
Yep, spot foul, so it's going to take it back. It's going to end up second down and about 18. There's an update. Pleasant Valley's Austin Bore out versus East Stroudsburg North. That's not good for the Bears. And they're going to try and run that little sweep to the right side. And you can hear the pads crack up here, Jim.
Yeah, and the minute they started with the fly motion, wow, they were rolling up hard, and they just They held the edge.
Bring up a third down, and we'll call it 17 for the Olympians.
Great job in there.
28-yard line.
Yeah, Ryan Maziga did a nice job. So 3rd and 17. 2 wides, tight end to the right. 2 backs in the backfield, and they're going to draw play, and that's just smothered behind the line of scrimmage. Tell you what, that North Schuylkill defense has kicked it up a notch.
Yeah, they're after getting jumped on with that sweep pass, and they are coming up. That is a shot by a big guy in there. I think that was Dean.
And Bailey Becker back to kick in. Very close. That's going to roll. And that's going to be number 28. Elliott Clark's going to pick it up. He's going to get across the 50-yard line and closer to the 45.
For the Spartans.
Scherer in there on the stop 50 for the Olympians. Here we get a good look. Watch him take off.
Yep. And as we said before, Jim Thorpe just has to get that offense in gear. Robert Heller, 6 carries for 7 yards, and that's not what Jim Thorpe wanted. So North Schuylkill already in Jim Thorpe territory. 1st down and 10. And a little fly sweep, speed sweep, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be a 1st down and more. Richard Zahodnik does a nice job when he turns that corner.
Zahodnik on the carry.
Pick up about 18 yards and another 1st down.
By number 33, Kevin Vitti.
There you can see Vitti coming across, trailing the play, not giving up.
Palmer on the stop
7-yard line
for the Olympians.
And Murray, the wide man, up to the top. And he's going to lay it out for him, and he's behind the receiver, or the defender, and touchdown.
Folks, it's as good as it looks.
Number 10, Tevin Murray for a Spartan touchdown.
And that's a 27-yard touchdown pass. There was no doubt about it. You know, Grigas took the snap, looked that direction, laid it up for Murray, and I'll tell you what, not only does Murray do a good job, once again, Jim, that was a real nice pass by Grigas. Here you can see him, he lays it up, and Murray just runs underneath it. And if it gets close, he's going to catch it.
Yeah, and I know Grigas is a heck of a baseball player, but I think somebody got to come calling. We're going for 2.
Wow. Well, I was going to say, so far, Tevin Murray has 2 catches, 57 yards, 2 touchdowns, and now you can add a 2-point conversion. So on your Palmerton garage door scoreboard, 9 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the 1st half. The North Schuylkill Spartans have extended their lead to 22-0 over the Jim Thorpe Olympians.
And again, they're stopping things inside, but look at this, it's just a mismatch. When he gets into his 4th stride, because he's so tall, he's going by you. It doesn't look like that, but you just saw an example. He ran by a pretty good defensive back for the Olympians.
Yes, and like I said, they didn't hide it. Snap the ball, throw it.
Yeah, it's such a mismatch. And if you bring someone down to double cover him at the line, they're going to look at where you're short-handed to Rapinski.
Yep, there you can see Tevin Murray. He's going to kick the ball off for the Spartans. Wow, you got a hold of that one.
A little jacked up. He's a little jacked up.
That sucker went 8 yards deep in the end zone.
Old school, too, straight on.
Yes.
Crossbar for a touchback. 1st and 10 coming up for the Olympians.
There you get a look at him, and
on the 20-yard.
Good athlete.
And then scoring update, Lehighton 33, Shenandoah Valley 0. near the end of the first half. And 3 wide to the near side of the field. They're going to bring that motion man across. They're going to fake to him. They're going to roll out. They're going to lay it up. They have a man behind the defender, but a nice play. Oh, we're going to get a little pass interference. And a little hand-on-hand contact, I think I saw there, but
I don't know, but I thought it was great coverage.
I thought it was too.
Believe me,
like I
want to
said,
see Jim Thorpe do really well, but I didn't know about that one. And again, I'm not down there.
No, and we don't have the angle that the official does, but from this angle, it looked like he just put his hand up. Let's see.
I don't know. That's...
Either way, Jim Thorpe's going to get a first down. It's just what the doctor
Yeah, we can't
ordered.
change it.
From about the 35-yard line. Still plenty of time to go in this second quarter. Hey, that's what the Olympians needed.
You know what? And they went downfield and took a shot, and they got something out of it.
Yes. Yep. And on the George Everett glasses half full, quarterback had plenty of time. And a little curl pattern, but that ball is overthrown.
Snitsky's pass incomplete. Intended for Ryan Carroll. Bring up a second down and 10 for the Olympians.
Well, and they're trying to do just a little high.
Yep. Ball kind of sailed. So second down and 10. Yep.
Excellent coverage.
That's a nice fake by Shane Snitsky. And honestly, I thought he had a little more room there.
Yeah, it was a great fake. There were a lot of people followed the up back.
Jordan and Zahadnik get on the tackle for the Spartans.
There you can see it.
Third down
Nice
and 9
job.
coming up
And
for
they even
Jim Thorpe.
pulled someone that way.
36-yard line.
Jordan out there on the edge, along with Zahadnik.
Snitsky going to roll out to the right. Man wide open downfield. Ball delivered. Oh, nice pass, but just through the hands of wide receiver Alex Steigerwald. And once again, Jim, they had a man open.
They had him. It was a good ball. The play action really allowed him to get steps on the secondary. Right there.
Yep. Steigerwald just seemed to lose his balance a little bit before the ball got there, and it was just enough to throw his timing off. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9 for the Olympians. And Bailey Becker back in punt formation. Ooh, that's a nice punt. Uh-oh.
There's a wall.
And it brings it back to where the first down marker
on the return for the Spartans. Brought down by Bailey Becker.
Richard Zahadnik, and he brings that ball back to about the 45-yard line. He took that on the 25.
1st and 10 coming up for the Spartans. On the
He's picking his way through, and
I'll tell you what, that
Becker doesn't stop him there.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
And they fake that speed sweep to the left. They hand off the ball to the right to John Rapinski. He's gonna pick up about 4 yards on that.
On the carry, brought down by Kevin Vitti.
Vitti, the inside linebacker.
4 on the play, 2nd down and 6 on the 40-yard line.
On the stop.
And you can see Murray
out here drawing attention.
Yep, out at the numbers. And they're going to bring motion over with him, hand it up inside to Rapinski. And he's going to get close. Going to be short of the first down.
Richie on the carry. Brought down by number 33.
Third and about 1.
Vitti on the stop again, along with help from Madera.
Bring up a 3rd down and 1 for the Spartans.
All right, some scores quickly. Blue Mountain 7, Tamaqua 0, Marion 7, Monterey Area 14, Shenandoah 0, Lehigh 33 at half, Minersville 0, Schuylkill Haven 28, Northwestern now up 29-0 on Palmerton. And there's a nice little handoff up inside.
Quick dive. I really think that's one of the toughest things in football. You're going straight at that linebacker. Jordan,
first down.
And there's a fullback.
Yep.
You're going straight ahead.
That might be his first carry of the evening. Look at him pushing the pile.
Yep, they're foot to foot, and the only way he gets stopped is Lowen comes around from the backside.
Yep.
I'm not so sure you need to be in the gun when you can move people like that.
Yeah, how about it? And that motion again. And Murray's going to take off. They're going to lay the... Nope, they're going to put the ball out into the flat, and they don't have to throw it to Murray. And that's a nice job. That's number 21, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 20, Richard Zahodnik. Wrong number on my phone. I apologize. Thinking of Dan Snyder. And, you know, I saw Murray take off. He did a little stutter step. And 28 yards later, we got somebody else scoring.
And Murray took people down to the inside.
And you know what? That's the mark of a good receiver.
He ran his route hard.
Yes.
Little wheel route there from the halfback, Zahodnik.
And Grigas on the extra point. It's up and good. And with 5:55 remaining in the second quarter, the North Schuylkill Spartans have extended their lead over the Olympians, 29-0. There you can see Coach Wally Hall.
Scores around the region in week 8 of high school football.
And so far, it's been impressive.
Area 14,
yep.
Marion 7. In the second quarter,
there you can see it. They just get the ball out to Zahodnik in the flats. And he does a nice job. He cuts in, he spins, he bangs his way into the end zone.
I think that may be number 15 for Grigas. Touchdown passes. I think he had 12 coming into this evening. He has 3 tonight.
$1,118.
Okay, and ooh and ah, as they announced the 50-50.
Devin Murray tees it up. Back deep for the Olympians. Carroll along with Heller.
And Murray's going to kick it off. And that sucker's going to drop at about the 1-yard line. It's going to be returned. Whoa. And out at about the 15-yard line.
36, Robbie Heller on the return for the Olympians.
Robbie Heller was greeted by number 8, I believe.
Ryan Mazelka, and that's his second special team tackle.
Well, Jim, so far, Bobby Grigas, quarterback for North School, 4 for 5, 109 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's a good night's work.
He's not
more than a quarter and a half. So the Olympians, let's burn some clock here. And to get around the corner, have some room.
Runs a little trap.
And that's number 23, Ryan Carroll again. He's very effective on these speed sweeps, getting around the corner. Here you can see it. Great shot, guys. That North Schuylkill defense is just so quick.
They just run
23-yard line.
So well, and Gownley again, as we had talked, coming up from his free safety spot. So most safeties will read the uncovered lineman And when he sees a low hat coming off on a run, he is just taking off.
And it's beat sweep action again, handing off up inside, and did he get kissed hello.
Heller on the carry for the Olympians.
Well, Heller gets back to the line of scrimmage. And
Steinhilber on the stop for the Spartans.
Reads the down block. Reads the fullback block. Fills in nicely, and they are physical. And when they're up, they're even more physical. Ouch.
And we're going to have a timeout here.
5:11 to go in the second, and you know how fast things change from the start of this game.
Yeah, where the Olympians stopped them. Oh, they took a timeout or they're going to measure during the timeout. One way or the other, they brought the sticks out. And normally they don't allow the teams to go over to the side. Got to be just short.
Following the measurement, the Olympians are just short.
But hey, while we have a second or two here, Jim, I'd like to thank Bob
Third down and less than a yard coming
and
up.
my nephew, Jeff Ebert, who is stationed at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri and manages to update me on all the local scores. That's kind of amazing.
Via Missouri.
Yep.
That's great.
He's got a radio station he listens to that they broadcast all the scores for him. But yeah, Bob Rennert and Jeff Ebert. I don't know where Donald Rarick is tonight. He's usually my go-to guy also for the Indians. So Jim Thorpe right up inside Vitti, and I don't think he got there.
I don't think they got it. I don't think they got it. Wow.
Got to bring up fourth down and short, and too early to go for it. Yep, got a punt.
Major Jordan in on the stop for
Jordan and I think Bryle, 75.
But that's the problem. Look at all the red jerseys there. Penetration.
What they call root hogging. They're in there low and getting across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you got to gap down if you know you're going up inside. You only need a yard. You can't allow penetration through the gaps. Becker back to punt.
They kept their defense on the field.
Yep. A little tricky by Pat Gownley.
Very sneaky. Very sneaky.
Sneaky. Well, 4:20 remaining. North Schuylkill going to take over just outside of the 50-yard line at their own 47. You can see the Olympians.
First and 10 for the Spartans, ball at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and you know, Jim Thorpe's 7-0. So it's a stunner, it's a shocker to you because, I mean, but this is a really good football team. This is I think a playoff deep football team in Schuylkill.
Ooh, I think they had a little inside reverse plan.
Yep.
And they just couldn't get the first handoff down, let alone the second. And a nice job by, and that's where you have a season back. A nice job by number 4, John Rapinski. The ball actually bounced up to him. Here you can see he lost control of it. And he gets taken down, and the ball bounces right up, and he gets a hand on it.
And they were chasing Rapinski. I mean, there's no two ways about it.
So going to bring up second down and 17. And they're going to have to burn a timeout or take the 5-yard penalty because we're down to 5 seconds here, and a timeout it is.
Timeout taken on the field. Timeout taken by the Spartans. Time to take out those 50-50 tickets. $1,118.
No, they were just teasing last round. Last round to get tickets.
Ticket number
Asking you shall be answered. Donald Rarick is in Morgantown for the West Virginia Baylor game.
471.
Thank you for checking in. I appreciate that.
please bring it to
And
the
I hope
press
you have a
box
good
and claim your
time.
prize. If you don't have it,
Probably
folks,
burning a
please hang
couch.
on to your tickets. We've got Subway coupons.
West Virginia known for their.
Also tickets
Yeah, you're a bitter Pitt fan, but
Oh, actually, they yeah, I guess they did have a big win last week over Texas Tech. West Virginia kicked a field goal, and I didn't want anybody to know that I secretly was rooting because Coach was so great at our Nike clinic when he came in that I liked it.
Yeah, well, we hope Donald has a good time this weekend. And that's going to get a good chunk and more of the 17 yards.
And he's still going.
Uh-oh.
Richie Zahodnik.
Well, second and 17, hand it off. And I'll tell you what, Richie Zahodnik does a real nice job running around there. You got everybody concentrating on everything else, and before you know it, Zahodnik has a 45-yard gain. And the Spartans, good shape again. Here you can see Zahodnik.
I mean, and here's the thing. You have Rapinski, then you have Zahodnik, then you have Murray, then you have Grigas.
And I'll tell you what, C.J. Steinhibble did a nice job of pulling around there, and the Spartans are going to get down inside the 5-yard line. The clock's going to continue to run, but not an issue with 3 minutes remaining.
Brought down by Robert Geisinger.
Yeah, you look at the the people that handle the ball for them.
Bring up a first down for the Spartans. First down and goal.
Grigas, Rapinski,
Ball be spotted at
Jordan,
the Olympian 5-yard line.
Murray, Zahodnik. 5 of them have touched the ball.
Yeah, and, you know, they brought Rapinski down fairly quickly, and he still got 10 yards. So first and goal.
Unbalanced.
Oh, my, he's wide open. And they make it look easy. All right. Grigas to Murray.
Murray and a Spartan touchdown.
I have that written for my halftime highlight here.
Bobby Grigas.
And once again, it's no offense to Ryan Carroll, but he's 5'10".
Yep.
You know, and Murray is 6'5".
And Murray's a polished route runner.
Yes.
He's planting that foot, gaining separation, and look at the ball. It's right there.
Yep.
Grigas on for the point after touchdown out of the hold of Jordan Marlowe.
And the kick is up, and it's good.
And the extra point is good.
And with 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the first half, North Schuylkill Spartans extend their lead 36-0 over to Jim Thorpe Olympians.
Well, it's just an extremely talented team. The only team that really gave them, Lehighton, I think, was down about 28-0 in half, 25, and came back 22-0 in half, and came back in the second half and had them on the ropes.
Area leads Marion 14-7 at the half.
And I think that Lehighton may have had a touchdown called back in that at the end of the game. So, but they were controlling them in the beginning of the game. Now Marion, I've seen, and I think they scored 50 that night. But the same kind of thing, a real good Marion team. This is a really talented outfit.
Carroll back deep for the Olympians.
And if it stays this way in the second half, will be mercy rule.
Yep. And that kick goes on the ground.
Murray's kick is taken by an up back down there at the 30-yard line.
That's number 1, Jordan McAmoyle. So Jim Thorpe is going to start at about the 30-yard line.
They broke the huddle, and I don't know. You know, good for the official for not calling it. It's 36-0. That was a good no call by the official.
And a nice play right there.
Heller on the carry for the Olympians.
Heller on the carry. He's going to pick up about 8. We got the Spartans down here. You can see it. Heller does Does a nice job picking his way up inside.
Mazika, 8 on that. And Steinhilber, the injured Spartan, he was involved with a heck of a shot taken on a blocker. I saw it.
Steinhilber, the injured player for the Spartans.
Heller up inside. Going to get close. The original spot looks like it might be short. Going to bring up 3rd down and just around 1.
Heller on the carry once again for the Olympians.
Yeah, and you can just see right there. They're controlling that defensive line. Is controlling the line of scrimmage, and the Olympians just can't get the push that they need.
There's that little bunch to the left, and there's that toss again. And I don't think they got it from that original spot.
I think they lost yardage on that. And again, look at the penetration.
Heller on the carry, stopped by Nate Gudinski.
Gudinski, that's his 2nd tackle for loss
Play is good for
this evening. So he patrols behind the line.
Actually, they gave him
1st and 10.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't think so for a spot. And I would have sworn that it was at the,
sorry,
it was
folks.
right on the line.
Not a tackle for loss, but a good tackle.
Yep, 4 wides for the Olympians. That inside man going to come across. He's going to set up and block. Quarterback straight drop down the middle. Oh, just a little high.
They are so close.
Yep.
Intended for number 4, Alex
Steigerwalt, the intended receiver, and like you said, just so close.
The other one that they had in the first quarter was close, and that's just time. It's not a forgiving game at times.
So Jim Thorpe certainly going to regroup at halftime, and as you said, there's plenty of time. They are very close on what they're doing.
Well, they need to just keep going. That's the most important thing. They need to keep going hard. Forget about the scoreboard at this point, and go hard. Don't let this make your season here.
Oh boy! Before you knew what happened.
Brought down in the backfield, number 79, Nate Gudinski on the
That's
sack.
a tackle for loss.
There you go.
So Gudinski coming up here with. We get a look at this.
Tell you what, the big man covered some ground, didn't he?
Yep. Yeah, and he just followed. The guard was coming out on the buck sweep to go on the front side, and he just squeezed down on him. They couldn't get the cutoff. I mean, 6'2", 260, senior D lineman.
And Shane
can run.
Shane Snisky didn't know what happened. He little counter, little reverse up inside, going to get some yardage here.
Number 23, Ryan Carroll on the carry.
So some nice yardage on that, but that's going to do it for the first half.
Tackle for the Spartans.
And Murray.
And that's the end of the first half.
On the stop. Laying some
Your
D.
Spartans 36.
And on your Poverty Garage Door scoreboard, at the end of the first half, North Schuylkill 36, Jim Thorpe 0.
Plan your next Pocono getaway with a stay at Country Inn & Suites on Interchange Road in Lehighton. Enjoy one of our fabulous suites with a separate bedroom and living area. It's the perfect getaway for the entire family with an indoor pool and hot tub, as well as fitness center and complimentary hot breakfast every morning. You can even bring your family pet. Country Inn & Suites offers romantic getaway specials with whirlpool suites, candles, and flowers available. Plan your getaway now. Call Country Inn & Suites at 610-379-5066. At Mint Salon and Spa, our professional stylists are ready to help you rejuvenate your look. We offer the latest hairstyles, cuts, and colorings using only the best Redken products. The Chromatics hair coloring line gives you twice the strength and superior shine with absolutely no ammonia or unpleasant odor. Pamper yourself at Mint Salon with a relaxing manicure and pedicure. Our experienced staff will take care of you and make you look and feel revitalized. Call and schedule your appointment now. Mint Salon and Spa, 531 North Street in Jim Thorpe.
Afraid of witches, ghosts, goblins, and big banks? Don't let big banks be the scariest of them all. Let JTMB take away the fear of paying high fees and scary service. May the friendly spirits of community banking be that of joy. Cast away the spells of Wall Street's horrors and treat yourself to no-trick banking. Bewitched or switch. Banking with JTMB is a beautiful thing. Best wishes to you for a safe and happy Halloween.
Jim Thorpe Neighborhood Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Abeloff's Bring It Home event is on, and it's never been easier to own or lease your perfect Nissan. Now save up to $5,000 on every new Altima. Bring home the completely redesigned Rogue with an all-time low monthly payment of just $249, and save like never before on Sentra with 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash back. All with the Abeloff Advantage program, so you can bring your new Nissan home with confidence. Hurry to Abeloff Nissan on Route 611 in Bartonsville.
Welcome you back and hope you enjoy the halftime entertainment by the Jim Thorpe Marching Band.
Good evening and welcome to the Jim Thorpe Marching Olympians 2014 Field Show, Motown Magic. Marching Olympians are directed by Mr. Eric Dodge. Assistant Director is Mr. Strauss. Band Officer, President Mr. Strauss. Vice President, Lou Haggard. Treasurer, Matt Miller. Secretary, Victoria Ashcroft. Historians are Laura Badestel and Ricky. Senior Drum Majors, Josiah Barrett. Junior Drum Majors, Megan Donovan. Senior Guard Captain are Aaron Kelly and Taylor McPhee. Junior Guard Captain is Steve Miller. Rifle Squad Leaders are Sophie Malusa and Christy Scott. Young Guard Captain is Cassandra Simmons. Juniors coached by Julie Romanisco. Heather Formica and Lori Diaz. Varsity Cheer Captain are Emily Cotter and Rachel Caputo. The Junior Varsity Cheer Captain is Naomi Schultz. Our opener is a medley of two signature tunes, Jake and Elwood Blues. The Blues Brothers. The driving build-up by Can't Turn You Loose and Get You on Your Feet, and the funky groove of Soul Man will get you moving and grooving. number 2. It was composed and performed by Stevie Wonder from his 1976 album Songs in the Key of Life. The song was written in tribute to Duke Ellington, the influential jazz legend who died in 1974. The lyrics also refer to Count Basie, Len Miller, Louis Armstrong, and Ella Fitzgerald. Made popular in the movie Animal House. you very much for your kind attention, and we hope you enjoyed our show. Go Olympians!
One of the common problems we get phone calls about is power outages. All garage door openers have a manual release located directly above the door. Disengage the garage door by reaching up for that red cord and pulling down on the trolley assembly. Once the garage door is in the manual operation, you'd want to secure it with one of the locks that should be provided on the door. When the power is restored, do the reverse of disengaging it to put it in your manual mode. If you're having a problem with your garage door opener, please feel free to give us a call here at Palmerton Garage Doors Incorporated.
Welcome to Rentschler Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
And Rentschler Chevrolet. I'm here to tell you about the best built truck, the Chevy Silverado.
Hey, don't forget about Ram trucks and the highest towing capacity.
Well, what about great gas mileage? Chevy Cruze with over 40 miles per gallon.
Take a look at the stylish Dart and 36 miles per gallon.
Gentlemen, can you agree on anything?
Sure. No matter what you're looking for, Rentschler has it.
We're minutes away in Slatington. Stop in today.
Afraid of witches, ghosts, goblins, and big banks? Don't let big banks be the scariest of them all. Let JTMB take away the fear of paying high fees and scary service. May the friendly spirits of community banking be that of joy. Cast away the spells of Wall Street's horrors and treat yourself to no-trick banking. Bewitched or switch. Banking with JTMB is a beautiful thing. Best wishes to you for a safe and happy Halloween.
Jim Thorpe Neighborhood Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Around the region, and we gave high school football in the third quarter. Schuylkill Haven 35, Minersville 0. Third quarter, Lee Heighton 33,
and welcome back to
Shenandoah Valley 0.
North Schuylkill High School.
Third quarter score, Pine Grove 13.
And Jim, here are your stats.
In the third quarter,
halftime statistics
14,
brought to you by Coordinate Health, the region's #1 provider of sports medicine for over 25 years. Visit coordinatehealth.com to learn more. And folks, it's been a North Schuylkill evening. 5 of 8, 102 yards passing for Mr. Grigas, rushing 19 for 222 yards. Total offense 324 yards and 4 touchdown passes this half. And Tevin Murray, a 6'5" receiver, having an exciting evening for North Schuylkill. Jim Thorpe, 21 attempts, 31 yards. I'm not surprised with that, knowing how good the interior of the North Schuylkill line is. And Jim Thorpe came in with the best plan they could to attack the perimeter with the trips formation to get some running alleys. North Schuylkill adjusted that, and they've had a couple passes deep that have been very close. But it started out great, you know, with a sweet pass and a big stop on 4th down. But I really believe this North Schuylkill team is a playoff. And when I say deep, I mean I think they can go deep into the playoffs.
Yep, and just like we talked in the pregame, just so many weapons. You know, we talked about the big three: quarterback, tailback, and Murray is your wide receiver. And then all of a sudden, you know, Zahodnik steps up, and you know, he becomes a legitimate threat also. So they have, you know, a lot of weapons.
And they haven't even have tapped with Jordan. Here we go with the first touchdown pass, a 50-yarder to Murray. Then Rapinski on the counter tray with an escort into the end zone. They're high-fiving at the 5-yard line. And again, the big one to Murray from Grigas. Zahodnik on the little swing pass.
Another Subway sub ticket.
And Murray again
482
to end the half. And when you prepare for this team, you need to prepare for the run, the pass, and 5 people touch the ball. And Jordan, I think, I saw him play against Lee Heighton. They haven't even gun to utilize him on the inside. And they showed on that short yardage formation, they closed all the splits down and blocked inside and just let him rumble on a 3rd and 2 for about 8 yards. So, again, another weapon. And you and I talked about this on the way up, that Wally Hall's an option guy. I'm just wondering if that isn't being held up his sleeve for later in the year.
Yep. And, as you said, that the thing about Murray, not only is he 6'5", but he runs his routes so well that it's tough. 3 steps, and as you said, 3 steps, he's behind you.
And very sharp cuts. He doesn't belly anything into the secondary. He's going away from the secondary all the time.
And Murray kicks it off, and that's down to about the 1-yard line. And a middle return for Jim Thorpe. Got some good yardage there. The clock is going to continue to run, 36-0 to start the second half. It will run except for kickoffs and timeouts.
Here's a scouting job you want to do.
Bring up a 1st and 10 for the Olympians.
I have
on the 31-yard line.
Well, Mazika was right there. That would have been his 3rd. But he had Rapinski. Now there's the starting halfback on the kickoff team.
Oh, boy. You hear that thud?
Yes.
Heller on the carry for the Olympians.
Well, Heller.
Ziatic.
Yep.
On the stop.
You can see Robert Heller coming around. They're going to hand off.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down.
Paul Dean in there. Paul, his kid, helping out.
Yep. Just about back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. And they're trying to get outside to the left. And just can't do it. The North Schuylkill defense was waiting for them.
They're just getting such penetration and great east-west speed. I mean, look at this play along the line. Force it in, and then coming downhill to make the stop, Steinhelber.
Yep, Justin St. Hill on the carry, and I apologize. I don't know what that noise was, but a little bit of a distraction there.
I don't think it was a stomp on the roof.
No.
It wasn't a score, so.
Got that earlier. So 3rd and 2 sticks. Stisky going to roll out to the right, getting some pressure. Nowhere to go, nobody open. He kind of throws the ball into the ground near a receiver.
Stisky's pass incomplete. Then for number 27, Robert Geisinger.
Again, in that position, the smart thing to do.
For the Olympians.
So Shenandoah Valley on the board, 45-7. Losing to the Lehighton Indians in the 4th quarter.
Bailey Becker to punt it away.
Tarantelli with the pressure, number 74.
Bailey Becker back to punt for the Olympians. Low snap. Nice job fielding that snap, and end over end kick. Going to be taken at the 35-yard line.
Clark.
And that's, number 28. Elliott Clark, and he's going to be run out of bounds.
Elliott Clark on the return for the Spartans.
Right around the 40-yard line, maybe even a little inside of the 40-yard line.
And I would classify him as a weapon also on special teams.
You know, that was end over end and kind of hard to field, and he just came right up.
Make the first guy miss, redirect.
That's all you want. Get somebody back there, catch the ball, make the first man miss. You're in business. Hey, an update, Blue Mountain 7, Tamaqua 6. So Blue Raiders getting back into the game. Northwestern 36, Pomerant 14. And North Schuylkill shifting. They've shifted a tackle from the right side. It fills in between. And they're going to hand off to number 4. John Rapinski. He's going to pick up. Oh, Major Jordan, I'm sorry.
You saw the 4, you were right.
Okay.
We just talked about him and the straight ahead takeoff of that line. And he's back in behind there. And to me, that's,
Olympian 34-yard
you just pound that until they stop you.
Major Jordan with a gain of 5. And Green is nobody to throw to. He pulls it down. He's going to get the first down. A little more, going to be run out of bounds.
And, you know, something that went on
keeper out of bounds on the near sideline.
After he ran,
Before he picks up the
Murray came on the
down.
outside on a curl route. When he started to scramble, right here, he turns and he's in the end zone.
Yep.
He is open. So an experienced, okay, here's your scramble drill. Take off to the end zone.
Yep. So pickup of about 15 yards, first down and 10 for the North Schuylkill Spartans.
First and 10 coming up. Ball at the 21-yard line.
And that time it's Rapinski, I believe.
Rapinski on the carry.
I wonder, you know, how long he'll.
Justin
A lot of guys will go 2 series, 1 or 2 series
and
when you
get 'em
have
out.
Mercy. Yeah, get them out. And it's not only a matter of protecting them. You're getting other guys experience.
Yes. And we talked before.
Second down and 5 coming up.
There's
Ball
no
at the
substitute for
16-yard
varsity
line.
play.
You know, you get 8 games and get your kids a half. You're looking at 16 quarters, 4 full games going into the next year. There's. Sorry, George.
No, that's a nice little handoff.
Major Jordan on the
Inside,
carry.
it's Major Jordan on
Brought
the
down
carry.
by
He's
Beatty.
down inside the 5-yard
That'll be
line.
good for a Spartan first down.
We talked at halftime that maybe they'll start to give him the ball. Now that's the 6th guy. But look at that inside.
First and goal for the Spartans. Ball resting at the Olympian
Tarantelli
5-yard line.
leading them in there. That's just brute force, folks.
And he carried you most of the way down the field. Might as well give him the ball. Get him in the end zone. Get him a touchdown.
5 yards out.
Number
and a
42,
Spartan touchdown.
Major Jordan, with his first touchdown of the evening from 5 yards out.
He's only a sophomore.
Wow.
2-way starter. I like the way he reads on
Bobby
defense
Griggis on
and
for the
a
point after
physical
touchdown.
kid here.
Out of the hold of Jordan Marlowe. And the kick is good. As
Griggis on
teams
the
come back up the field,
PAT.
6:37
It's
to
good.
play in the third quarter.
And with 6 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the North Schuylkill Spartans extend that lead over the Jim Thorpe Olympians 43-0.
Well, and that drive was
Another ticket for
nothing
a
more
Subway
than Jordan.
sub from the Ashland Subway.
They had one
Winning ticket
sprint out.
4-8-2-8.
It's just so amazing how strong they are on the inside. And the only way to stop that fullback dive, I think, with that kind of power is a submarine people. You need to get off in a 4-point stance with your nose about 6 inches off the ground and root home.
And an update from our other game, Delaware Valley leading Scranton 14-6 at halftime.
Big Bob up there.
Yep.
On Channel 13. Little Bob's with us. Just a joke for Dan. Dan Snyder feeds us our stats.
Does a great job.
Great job.
Tevin Murray on the kick. Nice and high. Going to be a little shorter this time. Down to about the 3-yard line.
Oh. They just. Alec Hummel.
Near the
35.
40-yard line. Actually out
on the stop. Look at his end zone view. People getting off blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Red jerseys.
Yeah, a little soup play action there.
Now you're seeing some other jerseys coming in for North Schuylkill up front.
And a quick little hitch at about 7 yards going to be completed, and that's
Snitsky's pass
number
is
one,
complete on the
Jordan
far
McElroy.
sideline.
And the clock will not stop.
Jordan McElroy on the reception. Second down and 5 coming up for the Olympians.
McElroy with a nice grab.
And that was the first completion of the evening for the Olympians.
Heller on the carry.
And it's Heller on the carry. And that's going to bring up third down.
Third down and 5 coming
And about
up for
5.
the Olympians.
Paul Dean and Major Jordan on the stop for the Spartans. Double A will have some interesting matchups if things continue.
Owen receiver fell down before the ball got there.
Snitsky's pass incomplete.
So it's going to bring up
Intended
fourth
for
down
number
and
4,
5.
Alex Steigerwald. That will bring up a 4th down and 5 for the Olympians.
And here you can see
Richie Zahodnik drops deep for the
receiver
Spartans.
on his way down.
Back in punt formation, Bailey Becker for the Olympians.
And in 2A, we have North Schuylkill in the top spot, Northwestern, Palisades, and then you have Tamaqua, Northern Lehigh, Palmerton. And they're all at 5 and 2. But after tonight, could be a little different. There he goes.
And we talked about him before. I'll tell you what, that's number 28, Elliot Clark, and he does one heck of a job. He just caught that ball, went straight up the field, and banged it outside, and he brings the ball all the way back to the Jim Thorpe 24-yard line.
And it's fresh legs, and I love the way he sets things in the middle and then breaks out, works his way from the hash numbers to the sidelines. And he has a lot of land tonight.
Third quarter score around the region.
So you'll see somebody adjust and try to get
area 14.
Get a release, and we've just had an update with the Colts coming back, and they're up 21-14 over Motto.
And Bobby Griggs just got that ball snapped right before the play clock ran out.
Stop inside by Vitti, 33.
39, Brent Rung on the carry.
That's number 39 on the carry.
Illegal substitution, correct. Repeat first down.
After the mark-off, it'll be at 1st and 15 for the Spartans.
And that's
Ball at the 30-yard line.
Brent Rogan on the carry. And they're going to hand off up inside.
Downley on the carry. Brought down by number 33, Kevin Vitti.
And that's Pat Gownley on the carry. And he gets 5 yards back. I'm sorry, Jim.
And Vitti again on the stop.
5 on the play. Second down and 10. Ball resting at the 25-yard line of the Olympians.
So 2nd and 10.
Stopping there that time by Justin Barton, a junior, number 15, along with Zach Dykes.
And that was
and
number,
Vitti.
Yep, and number 12, Justin D'Angelo.
Third down and 7 now for.
He's going to pick up about 2, bring up about 3rd down and 8. And certainly 2 plays to get the 8 yards that they need. Justin D'Angelo again. Going to pick up a couple.
And that's where he's going to get some experience. They ran the counter trade, and he goes outside of the block, stays inside. But again, that's what this time is for him to get that feel.
Sure. Yep, speed's a little different on the varsity level than the JV.
The speed's really, you know, from practice just to here is incredible. Tough to simulate sometimes.
And a little handoff up inside. Not going to do it. Going to be about 4 yards short, so the Olympians will take over on downs.
Number 39, Brent Rung on the carry.
Barton again on the stop, 15 for the Olympians.
And number 39, Brent Rogan on the carry. And that should do it for the third quarter, although they stopped the clock on change of possession here. I didn't see a timeout or anything.
Jim Thorpe will take over on downs, 1st and 10.
That was kind of strange that they stopped the clock and had them run out there and get set, and then let the 7 seconds run off and run to the other end.
No, they called a timeout.
Okay.
Remind you, some events coming up here for North Schuylkill this week on Monday.
North Schuylkill timeout on the play.
Well, then he must be making massive personnel switches, and he's going to keep the people interested. He's not the kind of guy to do that.
Yeah, I still don't understand why they stopped the clock to begin with.
No, I'm not sure that either, but that's why we're not allowed
winning
down
ticket
there.
for a Pizza Place pizza. That winning ticket number 48.
But this should be the last play of the third quarter.
05.
And it's certainly a tough evening for the Olympians, but season's not over by any stretch of the imagination. First loss. And they'll still be in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, they're still in the hunt, and then there's districts in Eastern Conference, and they just need to take care of
bidding it.
What's in front of them.
And quarterback's going to keep it here. Oh, he's got some room. And a big play to end the third quarter. And that's number 3 for the Olympians, Dean Richards.
Dean Richards on the carry for the Olympians.
And that's going to do it, Jim, for the third quarter on our Pomerany Garage Door scoreboard. North Schuylkill 43, Jim Thorpe 0. We'll be back right after these minutes.
Abeloff's Bring It Home event is on, and it's never been easier to own or lease your perfect Nissan. Now save up to $5,000 on every new Altima. Bring home the completely redesigned Rogue with an all-time low monthly payment of just $249, and save like never before on Sentra with 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash back. All with the Abeloff Advantage program, so you can bring your new Nissan home with confidence. Hurry to Abeloff Nissan on Route 611 in Bartonsville.
And welcome back. There you can see the Olympians running out onto the field. Big play. And at the third quarter for Jim Thorpe. And they have a first down and 10 at about the 33-yard line. They're going to bring that speed sweep motion. They're going to hand the ball off to the left. And that's number 36. Robert Heller on the carry. And he's going to pick up a first down for the Olympians.
82, Richard Cord on the stop. First and 10 for the Olympians, ball at the 21-yard line.
And the clock continuing to run. And they only have 11. One of the people appeared to come out of the huddle and was going to come off the field.
Only have 11.
Well,
How many you want?
Well, somebody started to run to the sidelines, then they send them back in. And that's number 20, and that's Justin St. Hill.
That happens at
Brought
this
down by number 2, Jordan Marlowe.
point when they're trying to get people in. And
Yep.
Gain of a couple, second down and 8, ball resting at
hey,
the
you're
19-yard
a
line.
young guy and you're not on the field enough. Now's your time to show your stuff. Here's your opportunity.
Number 3, Dean Richards is in at
So
quarterback
St.
now
Hill
for the Olympians.
picks up 2 yards, 2nd and 8. And they're going to hand off again to the outside. And St. Hill has some room. And he's awfully close to that first down. Let's see where they mark it.
Justin St. Hill.
Going to bring up 3rd down in about 2.
By Richard Ward.
Again, keeping that wide attack going.
Yep. They love that speed sweep. Motion across, they do a nice job with it.
Mark Rosenberg has been with the gun, and he's had some speed people over the past few years. So this is their offense. And I'll tell you what, he's won a lot of championships. I was reading to get ready for this game, and I think there's 4 league championships that he has, and that's not shabby.
Not at all.
He's had a nice career and a long way to go yet.
And that should be a first down.
Number 3, Dean Richards on the
And for anybody that's watching and maybe, they're say, oh, Jim Thorpe 7. Listen, you got a 7-1 football team in your town.
Yeah.
And people don't realize how hard it is to just get one more win than 500 on most years. And this program has consistently been a winning program.
Yes.
And I don't understand some of those things. You're taking 50 guys and trying to get them to play as one unit. They do a good job at Jim Thorpe.
Getting awfully close to the play clock running out, and it does.
And they tried to let them get it off, but it went a little too long.
And I don't know who you want to blame for that, but there are the clocks in the end zone. So Jim Thorpe not going to change the play call. They'll just do it from the 11 yard. So first and goal from the 11.
And the other thing, I think it's been a well officiated game. We have not heard from them.
Right.
They've not been a factor. And even with the score the way it is, it can be a factor, but these guys have done a nice job this evening.
27, Robert Geisinger on the carry. He gets down to the 7, so it's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 7.
What's that noise again?
And they're going to throw this time. Oh, and the ball is batted down. Dean Richards rolled out to the left, threw the ball, and he threw it into the middle of 2 red shirts, but they couldn't bring it down.
Dean Richards pass.
He's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 7.
Third down and goal for the Olympians.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Apparently the fans saw something different than the quarterback.
Apparently the fans saw something that we didn't. They should just be quiet. The kids are playing. I'm sorry.
So 3 wide to the far side of the field. Got to bring that motion again. Quarterback's going to keep the ball up inside. He's going to get caught, and he's going to be brought down at about the 5-yard line. Got to bring up 4th down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Carry.
You can see Richards up inside, slips a little bit.
Stop for the Spartans. 4th and goal coming up for the Olympians.
And we may have to close the window here soon because I'm not going to be able to take some idiot out here on a weekend. And people just don't. I'm sorry.
Get it.
You don't get it. You don't know how important this game is to kids, for them to become young men, and you don't know anything about football. You just don't. So just be quiet.
Ooh, little toss, and down near the goal line, he punches through. Is he in? No, going to be just short.
Once again, that is Justin St. Hill.
Justin St. Hill on the toss. Yes, it was. Stopped just short of the goal line. And here you can see the replay. Justin St. Hill makes the first man miss, cuts it up inside, kind of runs into his own player, keeps the legs driving. That's a nice second effort.
Ball resting at their 2-yard line.
Yeah, and he comes up just a little short.
So, long way to go. Ball just outside of the goal line, inside the 1-yard line. And they're just going to hand that ball off to the fullback, let him barrel up inside, get him a couple of yards, a little bit of space, a little more breathing room. And that was number 26 for North Schuylkill, and that's Mason Geary.
Straight up the middle again of a couple, 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Spartans.
So to game 3, 2nd down and 7, but like I said, more importantly, they have some breathing room.
Sorry I banned you there for a second, George, but I just didn't want to say it was on my mind.
No problem.
You know, kids are playing hard. Look, they're down inside there. Forget the score, they're playing hard. That's what you want to see. I just don't have a tolerance for bozos.
Okay, and the play 3rd down and
People
7
just
coming up
condemning
for the Spartans.
kids, and I don't know if they've ever been on the field, some of these people. 7-1 football team. Are you kidding me? They're pretty good. But you know, a great atmosphere. How many times the kids get a chance to play in a game with this many people?
Yep. And they're just going to call a safe play. They're going to run a little blast up inside, and they might have gotten the 1st down depending on the spot. They're across the 10-yard line.
Number 12, Justin D'Angelo.
And you can see number 12, Justin D'Angelo, on the carry. He does a nice job of spinning, keeping the legs moving, gets across that 10-yard line depending on the spot. And yes, it is the 1st down.
1st down.
Sorry, I just could not get that number in the pile.
That's all right. There were a bunch of Olympians there.
Yeah, kids are out there, and we want to do our best to make sure they get noticed for what they're doing here.
And a little trap up inside, goes nowhere.
Justin St. Hill.
Number 26 on the carry.
In on the stop with Rudy Foreman, number 20.
The lose yard of the play. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Ball at the 11-yard line.
And Geary on the carry. Gets back near the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and about 11. And a little speed sweep of their own. And I believe that's
Elliott Clark on the carry.
That's number 28, Elliott Clark, our punt returner.
Sean O'Toole
carrying the ball, and he picks up a couple. Going to bring up 3rd down at about 4.
Nice job coming in from the corner. Have that number on my roster. I apologize.
And they fake that speed sweep motion. They hand the ball off up inside. And that's number 12 for the Spartans. Justin D'Angelo.
Carry once again,
St.
Justin
Hill.
D'Angelo.
On the touchdown
Brought down by
saving
Justin
tackle.
St. Hill. Not before he picks up a Spartan first down.
He can run. St. Hill can run.
47-yard gain.
Ball at the 37-yard line.
And speed sweep to the right.
Nice stop.
Number 3, Zach
A nice
Schwalm on
open
the
field
carry.
tackle. And Zach Schwalm on the carry. He picks up about 5.
Justin Merquist coming up.
About 6 seconds.
Making a good play.
Nice open field tackle, which is not easy to do.
No, not easy to do.
A couple final scores from games around the region. Blue Mountain defeated Tamaqua 14-6. Marion defeated Monterey area 21-14. And Schuylkill Haven down Minersville 48-14.
And that jet motion again, handoff up inside. And that's probably going to be the last play of this evening's game. And, oh, there's going to be a penalty flag to end it.
Number 18, Greg Fisher on the carry.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against North Schuylkill.
Penalty marker on the play. He marked off against the
So,
Spartans.
North Schuylkill going to go to 8-0. Jim Thorpe going to drop to 7-1.
15-1 between.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Spartans.
Between the two of them, yes.
Yeah, between the two of them.
Yep.
Two good football
Following
teams.
mark off, 2nd down and 15 coming up.
And hopefully
All of the
we'll
45-yard
see
line.
these teams again this season. Hopefully in the playoffs.
And that's the end of the ball game.
And there you see our final score.
Spartans 43.
North Schuylkill 43. Jim Thorpe 0. Long night for the Olympians, but they have, better things on down the road. Certainly they're going to make some adjustments, and they'll be ready next week because they have 2 tough games coming up in Blue Mountain and Lehighton. And that Lehighton Jim Thorpe game, always a big one. North Schuylkill, they look like they're cruising right along towards the playoffs.
Congratulations to all the seniors.
Well, for my broadcast partner Jim Tack, our stat keeper Dan Snyder, and the rest of the crew here at North Schuylkill Stadium, I'm George Everett. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.